Yeah, this is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Let's go!
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
On the show today.
It's a real adventure when we talk about animals experiencing the problems traditionally held by humans.
Like getting fired from your job,
fired,
that kind
mate.
of thing.
Yeah.
Getting kicked out of pubs.
Not
Yes.
good. Not good.
Yes.
Crazy stuff.
And we also spoke to people who their partner is cheating on them, but not with a person, with something that they're obsessed with in life, and it's taken over every aspect.
Like taking photos. Griffin Logue from the Dockers, he joins us too.
Lovely.
And just probably
just
some
some-
tomfoolery. We don't know what else we did today. But it's a full show.
Perhaps some shenanigans.
Okay, yeah, we'll put that in.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
So, guys, you might remember a year ago there was a bit of a controversy over a black Labrador called Hillman who was hired as the support dog for stressed-out public prosecutors.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
Hillman had scored a contract
Yep.
that was worth $162,000.
So that was over 3 years,
For 3
wasn't it?
years.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. So, and the reason why people were like flipping out about this was because that was more than the award wage for a junior enrolled nurse. Hillman was getting paid $1,000 a week. That would cover his food, vet bills, and training.
God, what's he eating?
And a
So Labrador,
nurse-
they eat a lot.
Yes,
I
and the nurse at the time was getting $893.90.
Yeah, but
a
she
week.
doesn't need to go to the vet, so...
She doesn't.
Pet insurance is pretty, next
Yeah,
level.
yeah. Well, you know what?
No,
we
it's an
only
outrage,
end up having
obviously.
to pay $54,945.02 because Hillman, the black Labrador, got fired.
Oh, Hillman.
Fired.
He got fired. He was caught
Where did he cock his leg?
He was stealing stationery from the cupboard. No, yeah, he got fired because they blamed ongoing COVID-19 situations and challenges related to Hillman's care as the reason for the abrupt end to the arrangement. Do you reckon Hillman is the only dog that has experienced getting fired?
Sounds it.
We've talked on this show about animals having using human
things.
Yeah, yes.
We talked about humans using animal things. We've never talked about animals facing human problems.
Like being employed and then sacked.
Yes. Well,
Like-
Lewis was expelled from daycare.
Well, there you
There
go.
you go.
So because he kept jumping the walls all the time, and on his first day they said no, he can't come
So
back.
that's an expulsion.
he got expelled.
Yeah.
He got expelled from school.
So you would have been walking out with the tail between your legs now to the owner, I would have
The
thought.
answer of how many times he jumped the fence was 5 before 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, like, say, I'm sure, has a dog been banned from Bunnings? Did it do something untoward in Bunnings? Like, when people get banned from
Yeah.
places,
Yeah, they do.
like for shoplifting.
Yeah.
Has it been caught shoplifting? Has a dog been evicted from a house? Has a dog been dumped by its partner?
Yeah.
Or ghosted?
Oh, well, I would say the dog that lives in my house is ghosted regularly.
By his own family.
I feel so sorry for him. I love you, Rex.
Claire, who works with us. Claire,
Producer Claire.
Hello.
tell us about your dog.
My family dog,
Yeah.
Jake, a few years ago, is a Kelpie. He got kicked out of the pub.
Why'd you get kicked out of the pub?
Getting
He was
loose.
laying in
Starting
the
fights.
way of the staff, and they actually asked us to leave. So it's bad behaviour. I don't know if it was more us, maybe. I'm not sure.
That's happened to me with some of my mates, let alone my
Yeah,
pet.
exactly,
Oh, mate, you're going to have
exactly.
to take him
He
home.
had
He's
fallen
getting everyone's
asleep.
way.
Yeah, he'd passed out.
Yeah.
So.
That's frowned upon.
I think
at the
that's
pub.
reasonable to ask at the pub.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Sean's fallen over in the pub so many times and showing his lipstick.
the same thing.
I was
really.
like, close your legs and drag him out.
Book smarter these holidays.
With whatif.com, you can book everything for your trip all in one place.
Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply. Make up for missed holidays with What If? It's Aussie for travel. Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
We are discussing when you have an animal that's got a human problem, like getting fired from its job.
Yeah.
Getting expelled from daycare.
Yeah.
Yep, getting kicked out of the pub.
I know. Being done for fraud. Shannon's in
It
Two
happens.
Rocks. Hi, Shannon.
Morning, guys. How are we?
Yeah, good,
Hey,
Shannon.
Shannon, what animal are we talking about here?
We've had about 3 over the years. As kids growing up, we had a pet Alsatian that didn't quite cut the grade as a drug dog.
Yes.
We had a Doberman that didn't quite make it as a guard dog at a prison.
Yeah.
Years later, my aunt and uncle had a sheepdog that didn't know how to move.
So these are three dogs that have lost their jobs.
They're just failures at life.
Oh, my God, Shannon. If you're a sheepdog and you can't
Yeah.
cut the mustard,
I mean, it's
the
fun.
muster.
Cut the mustard.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly right. If you wanted the sheep to go one way, that's where he sat.
Yeah.
Tell us
Yeah.
about the drug dog.
The drug dog, he was an Alsatian.
Yeah.
Just stoned all the time, Nath.
That was probably the problem. Yeah, he would never really follow a beat, like an instruction given.
Yeah.
Was just too playful. So we got him when he was about 2 years old.
Yeah.
And he was just such a good-natured dog, but just wanted to play all the time. So, he couldn't knuckle down and focus on the job properly.
And what was the other one? The other one was a
The Doberman.
Guard dog.
a guard dog. Well, okay, so literally let the door open and let the criminals in.
I think he just wanted to play with them. That was his problem too.
Oh, they're all too nice.
So,
we know that.
yeah.
We've all worked with that person, haven't
You're
we?
a refuge for failure dogs.
Yeah, that's
really
right.
nice. That's great, Shannon. Big
Beautiful,
heart.
Shannon. Thank you. Andrea, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, Andrea.
Okay, talk to us about your animal with a human problem.
Not mine, a friend of mmine. So it had, it was her cat and had acne. So I've never heard of that before. She had to have a face scrub. I had to
face
put it on a special diet. Yes.
It had the cat had a skincare routine. The cat had a face scrub.
for acne. And I thought,
Okay,
So
Andrea, that's amazing.
Did you watch
I
this
just
take
had to
place?
put it on a detox diet. And
Detox.
no, there's no way I was watching that.
Andrea's got a
You're
life,
opening a
Sean.
mask. Did they?
Oh, imagine having
yeah,
to pop your
she's an
cat's
absolute-
blackheads.
It's probably a video on YouTube.
People like watching that stuff.
Andrea, that was magical. Thank you. Paul's in Balcatta. Hello.
How you going, Paul?
Okay, we're talking animals with human problems. What have you got for us?
A fair while ago when I was younger, I had a dog. I made him a bit cheeky,
Yeah.
and one day he got out. I don't know if he got out or stolen, but about 2 weeks after I lost him, I saw him on the news. Someone had used him to rob a petrol station.
So he got caught up in a crime gang.
Yeah.
He's wearing gang colours. He had his bandana on.
That's what happened when you run with the wrong crew.
He had a teardrop tattoo under his eye.
When you say he was used to rob it, how did they use him to rob the petrol station?
On the news, it said that they made him sketch the person behind the counter and bail him up in the corner.
Yeah, right.
Jeez, Paul.
So,
Jeez,
I don't know. He must have been short on knives or something, but
Yeah.
he used a dog. Yeah.
So, Paul, you've seen your dog committing a crime. Did you end up getting it back?
Did you dob him in?
Nah, he went to jail and I couldn't.
I can't be associated with him anymore. I get it, Paul.
That's right. He'd crossed over to the dark side. Thank you, Paul.
What was that dog's name, Paul?
Buddy.
Buddy.
Bandit.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Well, as we know, Fremantle have been hit by a couple of COVID, I was going to say injuries. Cases, but they're missing a couple of players. No fears, though. No fears at all because the great man Griffin Logue is back in the team. Everything will be under control. How you going, Griff?
Got there in the end, Shawnee. Going well, guys. How you going?
No, great. COVID's not targeting left-handers, Sean. I haven't got it. Griff hasn't
Oh,
got
yeah,
it.
that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's
We're
true.
fine.
100% of
Right,
left-handers
immune.
we know.
I wonder.
Bless you, immune.
Yeah. How
If
you
there's a
been?
left-hander out there to...
What have you guys been up to?
Nothing, just working, you know what I mean?
Well, other than that 2 weeks we had on holidays.
Yeah, but like for the last 4 days, Griffin.
In a
Been
row.
full on every day, working.
Happy belated Easter. Must be nice.
Did the Easter Bunny find you?
Oh God, yeah. I find him as well. Him, her.
Him,
I love chocolate.
They,
Whatever pronouns.
Yeah, whatever.
choose.
they, them.
Yeah.
Whatever I don't get in trouble for. Sorry.
Do you get anything from... So the other day I rocked around to the oldies, hadn't seen Mum and Dad over that Easter period, and Mum gave me a whole bag of chockies and Easter stuff to give to the kids and also for myself. So do you still get gifts like that, Griff?
Yeah. No, Easter's massive in our family. It tends to drop around my birthday as well. So Mum always looks after me. Always get a heap of chocolates.
You're
and
not allowed to eat any of them, are you? Because you're
Elite
No, I
athlete.
don't care. Easter's my past. I'll eat what I want and when I want.
no one controls me.
Pretty
That was
good
chocolate.
for the Easter Bunny to deliver your flatmate 7 goals, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I bet has he stopped talking about it yet or what?
He's the first one to actually stop talking about it and tell everyone just to shut up
keep
and
a lid on it.
move on to next week. Yeah, doesn't want to kind of jinx it too much, but I think deep down he was pretty happy with his performance, and so he should be. It was good to see him just
was kicked straight, and he just didn't miss.
No, he was excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
How is everything on the home front? Any issues, household issues coming up? Any arguments?
Nah,
You and Tabs?
Who hasn't been cleaning the bathroom?
Unbeaten FIFA streaks at this stage, so I haven't really paid for dinner in a long time.
Okay, so when was
yeah.
What was the last time Matt Taberner had to buy you dinner, and what was it that you requested, Griff?
I got the boat shed last night, famous boat shed.
What? So that was $10,000 worth.
That's the most recent one. So thanks for him kicking the 7-goal set. I hope he got a bit of a bonus because he'll be needing it. He just can't beat me at this stage.
What did you get?
He may be kicking goals in real life, but hey,
not in FIFA.
Virtual goals. That's what Griffin's got. Hey, what did you get from the boat shed for dinner?
It was harissa lamb meatballs with tahini sauce. It was just one of the hot meals. It was
lovely.
Fantastic.
Remember when Griffin Logue used to be one of the people? Listen to him now.
Those days have changed.
Listen to him now.
Yeah, lives on the beach.
North
Freo.
Harissa meatballs
from the boat shed.
Come on, mate.
No, it must be nice.
Giant professional coffee machine.
You're a long way from Gidgegan up now, aren't you?
There we go. The boy from the bush has made it, hasn't he?
Just goes to show it's anyone can do it. Hey? Boy from Gidgegan can get it done. Just stick to your dreams.
Yeah. Probably a diamond ring on that left hand of his.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Come on. No, you'd have a diamond stud earring, wouldn't you, Griffin?
Oh, jeez. But not yet. Dave Bundy's got one, actually.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got it hidden.
Oh, okay, so it's not in his ear.
Oh, that's why he's growing his hair over his ears.
I wouldn't put in a stud there.
Hey, Griff, it's going to be a massive game against the Blues, obviously Saturday night, Len Hall tribute game.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge, right? And also Adam Chera back in town after leaving the club last year. How's that going to go?
Yeah, I know. I reckon he'll be greeted with a few boos. I remember when Brad Hill played his first game, he was booed pretty heavily, but it's going to be pretty fun going against him. He's obviously such a great player, and I've always admired the way he's kind of gone about it, and he's always been good to watch. So, it's going to, as you said, it's a massive game. Len Hall tribute match. It's one of the biggest ones in our calendar up there with the Starlight game, and it's going to be. Hopefully, it's a good competition, and I reckon it's going to be a real close one.
Griff, you've never been booed, have you?
Oh, yeah. I reckon I get ripped into a lot when you're one out in the cage, kind of down in the forward 50, and people have just taken a hanger on you. I reckon it's a bit of an easy target, but
Sean, were you ever booed?
Oh, yeah, heaps of times. Yeah, absolutely.
No, not here. I mean, playing.
Not at home.
But I used to love, obviously, in my time, there was obviously Hayden Ballantyne and Ryan Crowley.
Yes.
I think you just always stand near Ballas and say he absorbed the booze.
Well, Krause was the other one too.
Yeah.
At one stage, you knew when Fremantle had that successful period because if you looked in the most hated players in the AFL, we had two in the top 5, which is Ballas and Ryan Crowley.
That's amazing.
And every time you played an opposition team, they were the boos were unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you knew you were on a winner. Yeah, because they took all the photos.
But they would draw power from the booze, wouldn't they?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Ballas loves it.
Doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, but, just universally loved Griffin Logue. I mean, why would you?
Except for in the cage, one out.
Come on, mate. Even when he burps, it smells like harissa meatballs. I mean, the guy's just a joy.
Expensive harissa meatballs, Nathan.
Well, don't worry, I got my fair share of booze to come. Don't worry about that.
Well, I look forward to a really good performance by you against a couple of big units from the Carlton Football Club up in that forward line, mate. So it's going to be you're going to be doing a lot of wrestling.
Yep, that's it. There's always time to knuckle down and get into it, but I'm excited, mate, and cheers for that.
And for everybody else, make sure you get to the game a bit earlier too. Kelly Black at the Dockers does all the stuff for the Len Hall tribute game. She puts together a fantastic show. You want to make the most of it and check out the Anzac Day commemorations.
They do a good job.
Thanks, Griff.
No worries. Good on you.
Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Okay, we're going to speak about a real problem. 27-year-old woman. She has sought help from the internet.
Well, if the internet can't provide it, no one can.
Well, Siri just tried that in the background.
Settle down, Siri.
Her 31-year-old boyfriend has inherited a plot of land.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's usually a really great thing.
They can build on it.
That's really great,
Yeah. Unfortunately, all he is doing is spending all of his time, and she means all of his time out of work, just digging.
Digging
He's
for
just digging, Natalie.
He's clearing the block for a house, Nathan.
Is it a gold mine? What?
No. He spent the last year working on his remarkably deep tunnel. That's him in there having the time of his life.
It is remarkably deep, you're right.
Building a tunnel, Nathan?
There's no reason. There's no
Overly
reason
safe.
for the tunnel. The tunnel's not going anywhere. She said that the tunnel started off very safe. There was all it was like, sort of hard
reinforcing
and stuff. And she goes, and as the tunnel gets longer and longer, it's getting very.
So here's the thing
unsafe.
about digging a very long tunnel is you're also creating a very high pile of dirt because you've got to bring dirt out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So
true.
Well, she's not worried about the pile. She's worried about the tunnel. She said that he's always happy when he comes home from his hours of digging, like a bit of a pep in his step. She's worried about his physical safety and his mental health.
Is her boyfriend a Labrador?
It seems that way, yeah.
The woman said he no longer has a social life and barely even spends time with her anymore because he isn't doing anything than digging that damn hole in the ground. As far as she knows, her boyfriend doesn't have a real goal in mind and just likes the process of digging. I think he's just doing it to have fun. I went straight to the comment section from this.
Doing it to have fun?
Ted Loon from the comment section.
No one digs for love.
From Manchester says, either he's boring or she is.
I think she is.
She
is so boring.
He's boring a tunnel.
Digging a tunnel with no end in sight.
Because he just wants to get away
How
from
big
it.
is his plot of land? Has he
I
started
don't
tunneling
know. It
under the neighbours?
must be a long plot of land.
Long.
Yeah.
And deep.
Unless he's just tunneling around in a circle.
Well, that's not
Last name's
safe.
Escobar.
Yeah, because then that'll
Yes,
create a sinkhole,
that's right.
perhaps. But it must be really horrible for her because, as she said, that she's not getting anything to do.
No.
She's not being able to do anything with him because all he does is he works and then he goes and just digs the tunnel and then comes home really late and then repeats. And she wants a social life. So we want to talk about this. This is really interesting. She's being cheated on, but with a tunnel.
Yes, that's right.
Not with a woman.
No.
With a tunnel.
With a shovel. Yeah.
With a shovel.
You're listening to Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Just imagine.
Your man in your life that loves you is spending all of his time not with you, but digging an endless tunnel.
He gets home from work, he digs his tunnel, he goes to bed, he gets up in the morning, goes to work, comes home, digs his tunnel.
Show me the person who loves digging. We've just heard from him.
I know.
Why is he trying desperately to get away from his partner?
Yeah.
These are the
So
questions.
we are discussing when your partner is cheating on you and it's not with another human being.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Chris.
Okay, talk to us about your partner's obsession.
So my wife, everyone sort of sees this band worldwide now, but she's obsessed with BTS.
The K-pop band.
K-pop has arrived at our home, and I don't think they're leaving anytime soon.
BTS. So Chris, you're hearing what? Every song over and over and over and over again?
When you get up in the morning, it's, hey, Google, play BTS. Hey, Google, play BTS. It's got to the point where even I'm starting to get a little bit catchy with the tunes. I know the words. They're going, I don't really speak fluent Korean, but I'm learning.
Through BTS lyrics.
Live and breathe BTS to the point where...
How old is your wife?
So, my wife is 42.
Wow, she's not a teenager.
No,
who's
she's
loving
not a
K-pop.
16-year-old girl.
No,
yeah,
that's
Which
interesting.
is great that Chris isn't married to a 16-year-old girl. I'm happy with
we
that.
approve of that.
Well, you listen to it, and then my wife, she's born here, but she's South Korean heritage. But our boy, he looks like B to the point where we go out and it's not his fault. So I think she's made a huge influence on our social life now through BTS. So
BTS, and the worst part is now. The worst part is, Chris, you've come on board unwillingly.
Yes, that's right. They've sucked you in.
It's sort of like this is the new family plan, and you'll let.
Just an infiltrator, G.
That's right.
Yep.
And you just have to go with it now.
The family anthem is BTS.
Yep.
And why wouldn't it be? It's so catchy. I mean, Coldplay even got involved.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Chris.
Chris.
Good luck with that. Sophie's in Yanchep. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Okay.
Hi, Soph.
Has your partner cheating on you but not with a person?
Yeah, he currently is. He's actually on a fishing trip at the moment, just leaving me on my own.
Mm-hmm.
He's either fishing or golf. He is absolutely obsessed. I haven't been on a holiday with him in so long, yet he's gone on a week-long fishing trip at the moment. He's planning a golf trip.
Yeah.
He must be the most boring man in the world.
So
no, maybe it's you.
Maybe it's you. He is the one leaving for activities.
I love a fishing trip. Everyone
I know,
loves
but
it.
like
Every
that,
bloke
but
wants to
if
go on
they
a
haven't,
fishing trip.
like, as well as the family
Yeah,
holidays,
you've got
you know
to.
what I mean?
I'd have to.
You've got
butter
to
up
do
the
your
missus.
time. Yeah.
So, Sophie, these are 2 trips, right? So, just in general life, is he always going out and playing golf and fishing rather than spending time with you?
100%. I come home, I'm like, oh, where is he?
Yeah.
And I go into the garage, I'm like, oh, there's a fishing rod or his golf clubs are missing. I know exactly where he is.
Sophie, have you tried to perhaps take up these interests with him, or you're not interested at all?
I've tried golf, but
I
I swing so hard I swing my whole self round, and then fishing, like, I get seasick, and it's just, oh my God, it's so boring. I'd rather watch paint dry.
Right.
Fishing's such an interesting thing because I love fishing.
it's
I'll
just
never catch a
waiting.
thing. So you got to have the patience.
It's waiting, and patience isn't your
No.
forte.
Do
Sean
you
McManus.
think, Sean, as a married man, I'd like to get your opinion on this. Sometimes when Sophie or your wife thinks I'll give their hobby a go to see if we can share this, is the guy really hoping they're terrible at it?
100%.
They get seasick.
Couldn't think of anything worse.
So the worst case scenario is, I actually really love that game of golf. I'm going to come back tomorrow. Is that the worst case
This is
scenario?
something we can do together all the time.
Oh, that's my time out. Come
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
We're inspired by a young man who inherited some land. And much to his girlfriend's disappointment, he now spends all of his free time digging a tunnel on that land.
Yep. Remarkably deep tunnel to nowhere. Instead of spending time with her, she's being cheated on by a tunnel. So we are talking about when your partner is cheating on you, not with a human being. Hello, Michelle.
Hello.
Hi, Mish.
Okay, talk to us. What happened?
Photography. I reckon there's loads of us out there.
Yes.
Okay, talk to me.
Photography widows.
Photography widows as soon as I got married.
What happens?
Just taking the photos, then spending hours and hours in the back cave editing and uploading, going away on trips without me and the kids. Just, the best story was my friends would be waiting for me to ring up, to be honest.
Yes.
And I was at my mate's house and I was going to go out with the girls on Friday night and I said, oh, babe, do you mind if I go out? You know, you're going to be home for the kids. Oh, I'm going to New Zealand.
What? Wait, what? That's the first
I'm going to New Zealand on Friday for a week. Sorry?
What? Is this how you found out?
Yeah, in front of my friends.
Well, that is
You think it was
hilarious.
I told you, like, months ago I was doing it, and I was just like, I remember I said it's not a great idea.
I didn't ask you what your thoughts were. He was just telling you he was doing it.
Yeah. Just for Christmas, spent $4,000 on himself. I'm like,
I want to get over the line there.
So is he a photographer or is this just a hobby?
A hobby, I'd say, but
So what kind of photo? So is he going out to New
beautiful,
Zealand to
amazing.
Beautiful. Is he
Amazing.
selling them?
$100 photo from New Zealand.
And so where do you get where do people buy them from?
They don't. That's the thing. It's a very expensive hobby. You don't.
and all the money on your camera and equipment and stuff like that.
But he's really good.
Yeah, I know.
The worst part is, does he showcase them on Instagram?
Yes.
The worst thing is you've rung him with a fake name, so I'd ask for his Instagram to plug it, but you don't want to give it details.
I mean, you're torn because we could get him some sales here, but
now you have to unveil who you are.
I know. He's not interested. It's a passion.
So he's not doing it to make money.
So this is the tunnel to nowhere.
He's doing it for the sheer joy of taking photos.
Yeah,
well
and
away
he's
from his
great at it.
family.
I have to give him that. But when you've got a young family, you're like,
Does he ever take photos of you?
No, that's not.
Well, because he doesn't want you part of it.
Do you at least have a couple of decent ones of the kids?
No.
The firstborn, not the secondborn.
I was the second born. There's like one baby photo of me.
I think that's just standard, isn't it? But
All right,
Michelle,
thank you.
that's
We
so
feel your
funny.
pain. Jeannie, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Hey, Jeannie. Okay, we are talking about when your partner's obsessed with something to the detriment of your relationship. What's going on?
It's magpies.
Oh,
What do you
dear.
mean?
Not the football team,
No.
the bird.
Talk to me,
Why
Jeannie, because
magpies?
this is an unusual one.
So we have a family of magpies that hang around the house.
Yeah.
And the minute Christian hears, "Goo, goo, goo," he's off. It doesn't matter what we're doing. Even in the mornings, we're having a little cuddle in bed and "Goo, goo, goo," and he's off. He's off with a handful of stinking mints out of the fridge, and he's gone.
Yeah, you know what? This is so funny. You hear about men having secret families. He's got a not-so-secret family.
That's right.
And it's a family
Yeah,
of
and
birds.
they've all got names. We'll be watching Netflix in the middle of a movie. Goo,
Yeah.
goo, goo. He goes, "Oh, honey, I think that's eyebrow." Pause it.
Eyebrow. Can you go through go through the whole family's names?
Eyebrow,
Yeah.
Hoppy,
Yeah.
Joan Jett,
Yeah.
Manky Yankee, because he's got the pox on his ankles,
Yeah.
Yes.
and little brother.
Little
brother.
Oh, sweetheart. How long's this been going for? Don't torment
About
Jeannie.
5 years.
And
5 years.
They're still hung around this family, well fed, obviously.
Suggesting, yeah, they're not idiots, Jeannie, that even if you and your delightful husband Christian were in the act and he heard
this,
he'd be off.
He's off. He looks at me and goes, "Honey, I think that was Joan Jett." And he's off.
Hold your
And
pose.
I'm yelling out from the bedroom, "Honey, they need to forage. They need to forage."
Yeah, now
And you need to forage in
Yeah, exactly.
here.
You get back here and forage here. Does his hand always, Jeannie? Does his hand always stink of mints?
Then he comes back with the hand of stinky, mincy fingers.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, don't
Don't want
say that to
mincy
me.
fingers.
The
Bring
moment's
those
gone.
mincy fingers back here.
Anything that's going to ruin the moment, it's stinky mincy fingers.
Can't get involved.
Sean.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Hey,
check
yesterday,
him out?
disastrous Thursday afternoon I was having. I was absolutely exhausted by the end of it. Yesterday, we went out to Whopper after work.
Yeah, to ECU, to the postgrad broadcasting students,
yeah,
to
yeah.
inspire another generation who want our
That's
jobs.
right. They provide the Whopper, we provide the cheese.
It's always funny, actually, when we go out there because out of everyone, we're speaking to people who are looking for a qualification in
That's
radio,
right.
and none of us three have got one.
Yeah, and then
That's
so
very
we always
interesting.
start the chat by saying none of us did this course.
And then their faces fall a bit.
Anyways, well, after we broke some hearts, Sean, what did you do next?
I took off to clear my pool, wanted to get me swimming out the way, get my fitness
Sure.
done for the day. So anyway, I do all my stuff, and then I get out of the pool and jump on my phone because my missus is away, and I had sent messages to the boys. Someone walked the dog, and someone emptied the dishwasher. Simple as that. So when I got out, I got a message from my son, and he said that everything's under control. No worries. I went, thanks, mate. No worries. And at that stage,
So is
I was
that the
walking-
oldest son?
No, that was my middle son, Cooper.
Oh, right.
And normally he's not great at following instructions, but he was onto it. So that's
So
all
wait,
right.
there, just
Immediately
moving
just-
forward. So the dog got walked and the dishwasher got emptied.
Yeah, but when I say the dog, I guarantee the dog would have gone out to the front of the driveway and then back in.
Yes.
Go, right, he's done.
Yeah, and the dishwasher got emptied.
Well, yeah, when I was looking at it last night, when I was looking for some knives and forks, it pretty much, you know, when you get all the knives and forks are in the dishwasher
Yeah.
washer
Yeah.
holder
Yeah.
thing, they would have just, it's like
Got
someone's just
picked
tipped
them-
it out
tipped them into the
thing.
drawer.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, that was another moment. So I was almost walking out of the Claremont pools, and I stopped to just fill up my water bottle. With that, I had my phone in my hand, and I put it, what I believe to be on the seat next to me, on top of a table. So then I turned around. Someone said something to me. I just had a quick conversation, and then I turned around and my phone wasn't there. And I thought, I must have chucked it in my bag. Kept walking to my car. Once I got in my car, started trying to make phone calls. Obviously, it's not hooked up to Bluetooth, so it's not there. Throwing everything out of my bag. It just took forever.
Well, if it wasn't connecting to your Bluetooth, it wasn't in your bag, Sean, because your bag was in the car.
Well, I just thought sometimes it doesn't quickly catch on, which does happen.
Yes, it does, Sean. It does happen.
Yeah, that does happen.
What are you? Are you taking a lead-lined bag to the swimming pool?
No. Sometimes it does happen.
It
and
does,
then you
Sean.
restart your
It
car,
does.
boom.
Hey, Sean, it does.
Okay.
Thank you, Morris. This is great. And anyway, walk back inside, and my phone's not there where I thought
No.
it must have been. The only other place is. So then I'm scouring around the place. All the staff around Claremont Pools are helping me. We're walking. We're retracing every step.
That's unlike you getting everybody to help you with the problem.
I did. Everyone.
Everyone, stop what you're doing. Every family, get out of the pool.
Sean McManus needs assistance.
I have lost my phone.
A big thank you for the ladies down there who were helping me. And we went over it time and time again and re-stepped. And I was down in the car park. I'm on the floor and I'm looking under every car.
Yeah,
just
of
in case it
course.
falls. This went for 45 minutes. I'm ringing Megan. She's away. I remembered her phone number. That's the only one I know. And in the end, had to give up and then head home. Later on, we were able to, my older son, break.
Find my phone.
My phone, but all my passwords I put into my phone into another section, so then I wouldn't lose my passwords for all the Netflixes and all the business. So he was able to do that, and in the end, after swearing at everyone thinking someone had nicked my phone, it was still back at the place. So 5 hours later, I was able to go back there at late yesterday afternoon.
So where was it?
Someone was sitting on it. So where I put it, there was a couple of bucket seats.
Yeah.
And someone must have swooped in. And they've sat down. There was two people I remember. They actually asked me what was going on. I was looking for my phone.
And they were sitting on it the whole time.
Yeah.
But they were enjoying the
vibrations.
The buzz.
So what a disaster, mate.
Did you give it a wipe?
Actually, no, I just chucked it straight up to my ear. I'd have a bit of fungus growing.
Well, at least it had a happy ending, Sean.
Sean, you really need to get down to the Apple store, and I've got these on my keys because you've lost your keys before, and
get the tags.
Air tags, they're brilliant. Basically, air tags, you know the Find My iPhone?
Yeah.
Then you can connect that to anything that you own, and I suggest you put it on your jocks, on your face, even on your hands, and then if you lose it, you can just pull up your Find My iPhone, and it locates all of your stuff, and you label it.
Ah, brilliant, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Some Apple advice. This was not sponsored by Apple.
It wasn't. They won't send us a thing. No
matter
how much we talk about it. It's insane.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Guys, I have grave concerns for a couple of our sporting teams this weekend. I'm going to start with the Perth Wildcats. We spoke to our good friend Mitch Norton yesterday, okay?
Yeah.
It has been confirmed. He was saying, not
Who's
sure.
been cagey?
Is Vic Law out or not?
It was in the paper that he was out.
He is confirmed to be out for the rest of the season. So if they do make finals, he won't be available.
No.
So that will be a clean sweep. They won't be able to progress past the finals. But to
You're
get
saying
there,
no Law, no Wildcats?
no,
Is that what you're
absolutely.
saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am, because they have...
The team doesn't hang on one person, though, does it generally, Sean?
Well, it has
Cotton,
previously on Bryce Cotton.
I know, but
Yeah,
and he's still
a jet.
there. He's still there.
This guy's been a jet, so both of them have been able to work together this year. And Nathan, I think they were averaging at one stage, almost 45 points between them.
Yeah,
which
in
is more
every
than
game.
half
So
the
are you
team's
saying
teams.
that this year's lineup of the Wildcats could be the Wildcats that
don't make the
drop
finals?
that silver platter?
Here's the scenario. Tonight they play the Illawarra Hawks, who are in pretty good form.
Yep.
They could they're in third position, I believe. Second
I'll
or
Google
third
it.
position. Third position. They could easily beat the Wildcats without Vic Law.
Okay.
So then they have to face the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix on Sunday, who once again have got a stacked lineup who could easily beat the Wildcats. Now you're looking at the ladder.
Yeah,
at the moment.
so the Hawks are third, the Phoenix are sixth.
Yeah.
But the Jack Jumpers are lurking. So
let's say the Wildcats lose both their games. If the Jack Jumpers beat Melbourne on Saturday, then the Wildcats are out. That 35-year streak is done. 35.
Wow.
So this will be 36
do not
years.
want to be...
36 years. 37 years Rick and Sue have been together. That's how long this thing's been going for.
Wow. That's
You don't
full on.
want to be in that team, do you?
Can I just say, I cannot get on board with the name Jack Jumpers.
Me neither. Me neither.
But I think it's a Tasmanian term.
Yeah, well,
so,
keep it,
but
keep
is it
it
a
to
real-
yourself then.
Well,
like all the things you're known for. I mean, the Perth, we don't have Wildcats.
Exactly.
I guess.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure there's no
I'm
Phoenixes.
sure there are some Wildcats out in the bush.
There's no Phoenixes in Southeast Melbourne either.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
But
actually.
Jack Jumpers, I'm just
I don't
not like. What is
it.
a Jack Jumper again?
It's
What is
an
it?
angry
like an
little
ant.
ant.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. Well, we could have been witchetty grubs with the
Or sand-
witcheties.
we
The
could sand
witcheties.
gropers.
The
It's the
March
obvious,
flies.
yeah.
I mean, they're not just WA, though.
I don't like March flies. They're
March
a real
flies
horrible
are
thing.
so mean.
But they're so big you can hit them easily.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
but
you have to punch
yeah,
them
but you have to
them
get it
away.
off you. It takes a bouncer to get it off you. Like that thing clings on for dear life and just stings. Oh,
That is true. Moving on to my
you
second
showing
team
me
I'm
a Jack
concerned
Yeah,
about.
that's a Jack Jumper there. It is a mean-looking ant.
And is it like the king of the ants over there, or is it like a good ant?
No, it can slam dunk.
Oh,
jumping jack.
Okay, well, I see the point now.
That makes sense.
The other team I'm concerned about are the West Coast Eagles because they're
you
playing
and me
the
both.
bottom place Port Adelaide, and everyone goes, it's the bottom of the table. But Port Adelaide are better than that. They've got Ollie Wines, who's a Brownlow medalist, back
And
playing.
he's back, yeah.
They're actually on paper pretty good. They're not playing well.
Yeah.
And our mate Gov isn't playing.
Gov's not playing, cheeky little bugger, because he said he was good as gold to us 2 days ago.
He lied to us.
So if the Eagles go
Did
down...
he lie? Yeah, he lied to
he
us
did.
yesterday,
He did.
yeah.
Remember he was saying, good as gold.
Well,
I've been
how
training on the
interesting.
exercise bike.
Gov's getting punished next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how we'll get him, but we will.
You've got a week to think about
If the Eagles
it.
go down to Port Adelaide, then...
Yeah, we're bottom
They
of the
will
ladder.
make the back page of the paper because everyone's given the,
It'll be the end of the world. Yeah, that's right. Even though, racked with injuries and an early season that was obviously very COVID affected, which continues a little bit. But yeah, you're right. They need to show. I mean, they showed so much fight against Collingwood to beat them at the MCG and then just have turned tail in the last couple of weeks, unrecognisable.
I thought they'd get a free pass for the first half of
Yeah.
the year, but no, people have jumped on them as of last week, and I fear for them this week if things don't go their way. So let's see how the Wildcats play. Hopefully they can get the job done, but progressing through the finals is not going to happen for them. Not without Vic Law.
I feel like I was really present during that chat.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your...
My
joining us.
eyes were going up to the TV quite
a little bit.
Someone's skydiving.
And a shout out to the Claremont Football Club who have to make 18 changes this week because of
Zach
of
Mainwaring's
COVID.
playing in the league
Zach
team.
Mainwaring,
So Steve Butler mentioned that the other day. Kicked 5 goals in the Resi. So yeah, there's been a couple of teams hit. Hopefully,
hit hard.
Yeah, I'm hoping for my son that Isha Mantle gets absolutely
so he
ravaged
gets
at
a
some
game.
stage. So he'll get a game.
Tell you what, though, that McGovern lying to us.
I know.
It's not a good way to start a relationship, is it?
True.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Sean.
It's a short week, but it is Friday. We can assure you.
It took so long to get to this point in the morning. It really did. But you know what?
It all leads to this.
There is a spoonful of sugar at the end of our show. Hello, Harry.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, Harry.
Harry, you push the
Tall
buttons.
drink of water.
He's a tall drink
Push
of
the
water.
buttons
though.
for
He is
us
a
all
tall
week.
drink of water.
You get a
Absolutely
front
do.
row seat to the magic.
To the magic every week. People are just so jealous.
I
Aren't they
know.
just?
I know.
Yeah.
Everyone's on
All
their
tickets are
commute
sold
and I'm
out,
just
aren't
having fun. They are. Short week.
Yep.
Couldn't really find
Did
much.
we have
fun.
enough to
No,
fit
you
in
did.
a day
No, you
list?
did. It was great. Look, I won't bang on because it's the long weekend. We want to get out of here. But let's just say there was a special guest. The boss of the country joined us earlier in the week.
Oh.
Let's have a listen.
Nathan, Nat and Sean's Weekly Debrief.
Feeling fresh and ready to go after a 2-week break? The guys couldn't wait to get back into it.
It's good to be back at work.
Hey!
I'm really happy they were prepared for us.
Our headphones are tangled and cannot be separated.
All
Hello,
the monitors
everybody.
were facing the wrong way. Sean and my microphones weren't working this morning.
After a few tech issues were sorted out, it was time to get down to business because someone is trying to get themselves re-elected.
Good morning, good to be with you.
Hello, Prime Minister. Have you gone out somewhere nice for breakfast this morning?
Okay, let's just pause that right there for a sec. Usually, a simple question gets a simple answer. But let's see how quickly ScoMo manages to turn this chat into a buffet of policies and promises.
Yeah, I was going to speak at a major event this morning outlining our plans for the WA resources sector.
6 seconds! ScoMo, come on, give us something, please.
No
Happy
problem.
campaigning. Thank you
Okay,
for speaking
good
to
talk
us
to you.
today.
See you, mate. That was the end of the chat. Oh well, until next time I guess. Nathan, Nat and Sean decided to double down on the politics talk this week, and on Wednesday, a brilliant-minded and true legend of the game joined them in the studio.
Julie Bishop joining us. Do you miss it, Jules, when we're in the middle of this, we're in the throes of it, or are you done? It's in the past?
It's very much in the past. I don't miss the small p politics, the backstabbing and undermining and white. Oh no, that was actually the best part of it.
So Nat was actually working from home on Wednesday and thankfully received a negative PCR result. However, Nathan and Sean weren't too confident that it's all good news.
What else have you picked up over the weekend of being improved?
Yeah.
But I don't have to isolate with that, Sean.
Just need some cream.
What exactly has gone in your mouth over those few days, Natalie?
So you don't want to know, Nate.
This week we also found out that that the world's richest man is also one of the world's biggest cheapskates. Yep, Elon Musk couch surfs instead of forking out for a hotel when travelling.
But what happens if it's your mates? You oh, Nathan, if you're swinging by, you go...
He's a billionaire, Sean.
Yeah, but...
If you parked a Tesla in my driveway for free, then no worries. But it's not said anything about giving me a Tesla.
No, he parked his Tesla in your driveway, then connected the power so he could drive out the next day.
Pushing the limits of friendship is all too common, it seems, particularly for Leonie, whose mate crashed at her house for 3 months and didn't even lift a finger when it came to housework.
There was one afternoon I thought, I've got to go and have a sleep. When I had a sleep, she went outside, brought her washing in and left all mine on the line.
What a prick. On Thursday, Sean learned a thing or two about sharks after throwing up this big question.
Everyone's seen the vision of the shark getting around, attacking the boat. Would you be worried about driving off straight away? I'm in a boat. I feel like I should be bloody safe.
The shark could just get in. You don't know sharks.
It was...
Have you met every shark?
Apparently not.
There is an axolotl shark out there somewhere. There is a Mexican walking shark out there somewhere, Sean, and it's taken its time, but it's strolling your way. And you'll be at home and you'll hear this.
Yeah. Just give it some tacos and run.
That was another week of Nathan, Nat and Sean. And if you get bored over your long weekend, then why not head to the podcast and listen to the Prime Minister talking at Nathan, Nat and Sean for 15 minutes straight.
G'day, how are you?
No, Scott, not now. You'll be on the podcast, mate.
Good to talk to you. All the best.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean.